isn't it? It really is. He is a businessman now as well, with a chain of restaurants. He's a busy man. And he's busily building a lead here. 4-1, first set. Harrison 1-4, first set. Switching it up.
Yeah, I think it's interesting when we do talk about the old days and somebody like Ramesh Krishnan, who basically only used feel to play tennis. He had very loosely strung rackets. When you're watching Novak Djokovic, you feel like there's no chance he's not going to play well, because feel is sort of taken out of today's game with the strings and the rackets they have. And even if you go not that far back, but if you go to like a Pete Sampras or even a Roger Federer 8-9 years ago, there was some feel involved. I think David Nalbandian had some feel. Leighton Hewitt surely played with feel. But today, they play with feel, but it's not a big component in the game. There's a lot of power, precision, and you just can't see any dips in Novak's game. It's very difficult to say how he's not going to be playing well tonight. The question is Ryan Harrison going to be able to keep the same level? Or maybe it's just these guys that are so consistent.
Left for service.
It's true that Andy Murray has a few more dips and valleys because he does use more feel, maybe, but Novak certainly not.
Has there ever been a more flexible player than Djokovic? What he can do with his body, particularly off the wide ball.
15.
Yeah, Nadia Comaneci, but she wasn't such a good ball striker. She was... no, Novak is unbelievable. There must have been some other gymnast on the men's side that could have get the ball over the net, you would think.
Yeah.
He is unbelievably flexible.
He needs everything in terms of the big guns, Harrison. The sort of mood and form that Djokovic is in already, as you're saying, Matt. Be daunting for many.
Game Djokovic.
Because it is frightening. On this sort of stage, the world number one,
5 games to 1.
in this sort of form, you need big whatevers.
Yeah. And I think it's a matter of, he's obviously going to get maybe another night match before he hits the big time Novak, or maybe 2 more, but this is a great opportunity. Ryan Harrison, up and coming, he's going to be focused, keen, doesn't have a huge game, but he's a good solid player.
Harrison is challenging the call on the left near sideline. The ball is called in.
Either as Daraki of Greece in the chair. He's not having much luck with Hawkeye, Harrison.
15 love. Harrison has 1 challenge remaining.
Really? Well, how he has improved his serve, Djokovic.
God, you think 2 years ago here, it was like he was a cricketer. He was just bowling it in. He changed his racket, which he's done again.
It's just a slap, that forehand. Djokovic.
Yeah. And that's in slow-mo. Surprising. He's that confident, I guess.
Thursday, 15.
We might not see that again for a while.
No, most probably not.
Wow.
You're the same age group, approximately. You must remember Christoph zip.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that slapping forehand, big German player. Beautiful backhand, great serve, and the forehand that sometimes went in really, really hard. And it's the same sort of move. But with today's racket, you can slap at it a little bit. And if you control your racket face, you get that extra spin on the ball.
That's a very impressive opening set. 20 minutes it took. 6 games to 1. The world number 1 is playing like the world number 1. Sorry, a bit late. Love 15. Harrison, first point, second set.
Love 30.
Boy, this is one tough challenge.
And Ryan Harrison was one of the up-and-coming juniors, or juniors, men that we talk about. When you talk about the new breed, it's Ryan Harrison, it's the David Goffin,
15, 30.
Bernard Tomic, of course. I know I'm leaving a few of them out, but surely Ryan Harrison is the American hope.
Yeah. Ranked 62 currently. 20 years old.
$15.40.
Just struggling a little bit with the forehand side. Harrison is trying to sort of slap at the ball the way Djokovic does, but it's not really going through it. Not daring to do it. Well, that must seem like you win 2 or 3 points when you get that one.
40.
Brilliant. Pretty sort of tough to pick, I would imagine, because it's the same prep wherever he's aiming at target-wise.
Yes, very nice motion.
Oh, wow. That is unbelievable.
That was so unnecessary, too, because Harrison was only on the service line when he had a chance to hit the passing shot. See, he's just getting inside the serve. Not when you're supposed to hit the lob, Novak. I don't know who taught him tennis. Incredible shot.
Well, it might feel routine to him, but it looks pretty special for him here. Set and 1 love.
I think that's the most amazing thing about the top 4 is that their willingness to learn more about the game of tennis, their willingness to learn about what they can improve in their game, and they're always so vocal about, yeah, I'm working on this, and Andy Murray hires Ivan Lendl, and Novak Djokovic is working on the slice backhand, and he's learned how to hit that forehand much harder. His serve is improved. Really a message to the rest of the boys that are behind, where you don't see too many improvements. You see a player improve, but it's hard to say what's improving, and these guys make it very clear for us.
Love 15.
It is phenomenal how much that serve has improved.
15-all.
Coached by his father, Pat, and Trey Davis is Ryan Harrison. Played his father once, I think, in a tournament final when he was a kid. Hometown.
Actually, made the quarterfinals in the men's doubles at the US Open last year with his younger brother.
30-15.
And I can't remember Ryan's younger brother's name, but also a really good player. Looks exactly the same. Very young face.
(40-15).
Really picking on Harrison's forehand, Djokovic. So far, rightly so.
Game Djokovic.
Lead increases.
Djokovic leads 2 games to love.
Just looking at the tour book here. His brother's named Christian. And his father, Pat, played collegiate tennis at Oklahoma State, Mississippi, before a brief pro career in Futures and Challengers. Now works out of the Bollettieri Academy in Bradenton, Florida.
15 love.
And it was the Shreveport City Championships when Ryan Harrison was 11. He played his dad in the final.
Well, you never know when the father is
15.
trying to coach his sons the whole way in tennis, but he's done a great job because they do have the fire for the game, the Harrison boys. They seem to love every minute of being out here.
30-15.
Love to have been in the house the night before that final. 11-year-old taking on dad. He's the coach. But they had Frosties or something. He's struggling with the pace, isn't he? It's off the back foot quite a bit. He's a little late on his forehand particularly.
Yeah. The old trusty best two-hander of all time.
(30-40).
Played my oldest brother, Anders. He's 9 years older than me, in a tournament, a handicap tournament in my home club, hometown of about 1,500 people. And if he beat me in the finals, he would have won the thing 3 times and kept the trophy. There were certain threats that night. I think my dad felt he needed to be close by because he was certainly going to smack me around. So, of course, obviously he won it, kept the trophy. And I never played the thing again.